Good morning. It's Bobby Dupre with the Bobby Dupre Show, presented to you each Thursday morning at 7 a.m. And of course, many of you have been listening to the Bobby Dupre Show for the past 35 years on KSLO, 1230 a.m. on your dial. And now it's sister company 105.3 out of Simsport, Louisiana, all owned by Delta Media out of Caron Crow, Louisiana. And of course, many watching it on the internet. Correct. More and more of our friends are learning that they can use the internet and either live
or they can watch the archive version.
That's right. Or if they want to go to the programming on our programming on the program replays on the television portion and of course on the internet portion, 7 o'clock on Friday mornings, 2 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday afternoons. So you have no reason not to watch the Bobby Dupre Show.
When I learn to people and they say, what did Bobby say this I didn't get to see it this past week. What did Bobby say about this person that passed away? I say, just go right to the internet. Watch the whole thing. You get to enjoy it.
Enjoy the whole thing. Or just go, if you heard it's in the second half, just go straight to the second half.
That's right. We have them divided in half, so it's easy to get to.
Easy to get to.
I'm Andrew Guitro. Good morning.
My sidekick here.
I jumped ahead today.
Yeah, that's correct. I don't blame you. I don't blame you a bit. We think we have a good, interesting program, but let's get to a couple of our sponsors right away because they make all of this happen. So if you can assist buying, doing business with our sponsors, we deeply appreciate it.
How about we start with Piggly Wiggly right out the gate here. Piggly Wiggly, all your grocery needs, Piggly Wiggly can help you out. They got locations throughout Acadiana and Opelousas, Church Point Range, Scott Cecilias, and St. Martinville. Don't forget about the one over in Simsport as well. And right now, of course, it's Thanksgiving time. They've got the frozen turkeys, where if you go by and you got the filled up Super Saver card, a lot of people use those cards, your turkey's free if your card is full. That's a good deal. Your shank portion hams are $1.39 a pound. If you're looking for roasting chickens, 99 cents a pound. You know, all the stuff that you cook. You know, with me, sometimes when I fry a turkey, I fry a roasting chicken too. You know what I mean? There's something that's quicker, and the kids can snack on that while waiting for the turkey to all be done. But go by your local Piggly Wiggly. They always know the best there. The pig knows the best.
And I might add that on Monday, we had a chef's meeting for the upcoming Santa breakfast, which will be held this year on December 7th, again at Indian Hills Country Club, thanks to Lee and Shirley and the Young family.
Yes.
And of course, they're representing, right. They're representing the Piggly Wiggly group was Kevin Doucette and
Joey
Quibido. Both of them play a big role in our annual breakfast, and we just want to thank everybody. And we're already getting checks in, some nice checks.
That's correct. Clico sent a check this week, a nice big one. We want to thank them again.
Increased their amount.
Increased their amount.
We're asking everybody to consider, if you've been sending in like $25 for, that's what a ticket costs, $25, maybe $35 or $50, that it's hard times with the United Way. They having difficulty, and for years that was a big avenue of the funding. Today, this is the only outside funding received, except the schools
help to pay a little bit for the kids that need it. The school doesn't provide some of the services, so they rely on the cerebral palsy clinic to try to help out.
But this fundraiser here, and last year, and I guess I misled some people. I didn't realize we had done as well as we had. I don't try not to stretch it. We just about raised $45,000 last year. Now, understand, it's not just at the breakfast. We're already getting money in.
Correct.
Some of these people, we never see them, and we get money, and we close in March. So we leave it open till March, and we continue getting funding.
Sometimes somebody will send something at breakfast, and then they'll send something right the first year. Say, I just wrapped up the books of the business. I want to send another nice little donation in the new calendar year. And we get that. So whatever you can do to help, because it's the primary way the money is generated to help all these kids.
Okay, and you wanted to do Washington State Bank.
It's December the 7th at Indian Hills Country Club. The letters are going to go out. If you normally got an invitation, you'll get it probably before you'll get it before next week's show. You could get it as soon as this weekend. So keep your eyes open. The letters are coming out December the 7th. Mark your calendar, Indian Hills Country Club.
And if you want some tickets, just contact us right there.
Right.
P.O. Box 70.
Right. At Opelousas, Louisiana. Make you check out the Santa. Or you call me at 351-0732. I can take care of you.
Good.
One more
Thanks.
sponsor, Washington State Bank. If you're looking for banking, Washington State Bank can help you. 24/7 banking. You can get online. You can check your account, see what your balance is, see what checks you have that cleared, pay some of your bills, transfer some money from your savings into your checking, or maybe you got paid, you want to put a little money aside in your savings. Do all that online. You don't even have to walk in the lobby. And those lobbies can get awful lonely for those people nowadays because you got everything there. But you can borrow money, whether it's business or personal, whatever you're looking for, Washington State Bank can help you with your financial services. How about one more sponsor while I'm at it? Okay. Steamboat Warehouse. We talked about the breakfast. Of course, Jason Hugay, we've nominated him to be our lead chef because I think Jason's the youngest chef of the whole crew. So we don't have to make this nomination often.
We want to make sure that we've got this will last past us older people like myself.
As my grandfather used to like to say, this one will carry me the rest of the way if Jason can stay healthy. But Jason at Steamboat Warehouse, very, very big guy in the community, helping with all the different charity work. Fresh seafood, fresh steaks. Go to his Facebook account. We talked a lot about that again. He talked about how literally when he posts a picture of a plate at Steamboat from that night, people just pour in, say, we just saw it on Facebook, we're hungry, we came to eat it. Go by and take a look. Steamboat Warehouse for wine, food, and song.
Okay. Talking about food, the rise of the food trucks.
Yes,
sir. Right there in Lafayette, there's several of these food trucks that are operating in the area, and they are closely scrutinized by the Board of Health in the city, getting them properly licensed, and they primarily go to the same place all the time, is what I understand.
Right.
But it's a different way to do business.
It's hot all over the country. Certain places it's been hot for a long time, but it's picking up steam because these guys, I mean, you get these nice trucks, you put everything in it, your full-blown kitchen. So
that's correct.
Let's talk about this weekend. Is Saturday's Election Day.
It sure is.
Oh, that's important.
Very important. And one of the big issues is there's one amendment on the ballot, and it's regarding taxes on property sales. And the amendment, we're recommending that you vote for the amendment. The amendment will prevent the...
it's like a double taxation is what it's trying to prevent.
That's correct. And so I think you're going to find that most people are going to recommend to you that you vote for this amendment. That's the only amendment.
Voting for stops the future tax.
Then here in District 24 in the senatorial district, I publicly endorsed our present senator, Albert Lee Guillory. I guess 2.5 years ago when he ran for the position. He was a state representative for about 2.5 years, then senator now 2.5 years. I feel he's done an adequate to good job, and feel that he's dedicated. He spends the time that it takes. He's a Navy veteran. You know, Veterans Day today is a bigger event than I can recall, and this was the biggest that I've seen. And Albert Lee, I didn't realize it myself that
served in the Navy.
In the Navy, and so.
I mean, right now, if you think about it, you and I talk about these veterans events that the kids aren't doing it for grandpa anymore; they're doing it for their parents. A lot of these veteran events because now it's this generation. You and I kind of lived in a time of prosperity where there weren't many wars between.
Well, the person with all the time is Ray Bello. He was a Marine in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And I mean, right there where the action was. Yeah. And so you have
Ken Thibodeau,
much younger people coming up that are veterans. And of course, the Veterans Memorial will be built sometimes pretty soon. Saw Pat Mason Guillory a couple of days ago, and she is going to be asking, today is Wednesday. We tape on Wednesdays, and the show comes out first thing on Thursday morning at 7 a.m. She is going to go before the council. Well, she'd have went by now, by Thursday morning, and ask them to try to get the groundbreaking with the present administration that's in office, because there's going to be some changes.
Because they're the ones that helped.
They're the ones that helped over the years to get this approved.
She's also doing a penny drive right now as well.
Every year she does that.
That's right. So if you want to talk to her, she's over at the St. Larry Parish School Board, so you could probably get your hands on her there. I don't have a phone number for her, but they definitely have approved that anything, if you want to give to the Penny Counts Drive that helps for the memorial, please give her a call. But we're talking about voting and talking about Albert being a Navy veteran. More and more, all these things getting voted on between hospitals. You know, they want to put this new Navy Veterans Hospital. So many more veterans that you got to worry about the benefits and being taken care of. Why not put a man back in our Senate that understands the problems for veterans, because he's a veteran himself.
So if you can help Mr. Albert Lee Guillory become our next senator, he is our present senator, and you think he's done an adequate job, we'd ask that you please go vote. And regardless, please go vote. It's one of the last things that's still free.
You got it.
America. Voting.
How about Quarters Casino? We'll get another one of our good sponsors in. Quarters Casino, if you're looking for a getaway and have a little good time, a little gaming, go in the casino there and put your quarters in, and I'm sure they take something a little bigger than quarters if you like to do that as well. And you can see if you can win, and they got drawings all the time there. Nice low-key place. Maybe you'll go in next door and on your way home pick up some crispy, crunchy fried chicken in the little convenience store. Maybe you want to go sit down in El Pico de Gallo and have a full-blown Mexican meal where they give, I think, a complimentary margarita with a full-blown meal on a lot of nights, 2-for-1 type drinks as well. Go by Quarters Casino and Travel Plaza, exit 23, I-49 North.
And a full line of Chevron products, including a large area for your truckers on the backside, but just a diesel setup, and of course diesel pickups are welcome there. And up front they also have some diesel pumps along with the gas pumps.
How about one more sponsor while I'm at it? Because I got this little note that we got a little after hours preferred customer appreciation sale. That's Thursday, the 17th of November. That's like today. Today, as Bobby Dupre likes to say, from 4 o'clock to 8 p.m. over at Carl's Thrifty Way on the Old Sunset Highway. If you have an invitation, you get a 25% discount. But come by, there's going to be a big old bunch of sales and refreshments and free gift wrappings available. Come on down. I want to thank them as a sponsor over at Carl's Thrifty Way.
And I might add that we've been telling you about all the new products that have been arriving for the past 2 months.
For the holidays.
They on sale.
Oh, yeah. You know, you think about them for medicine, remember them for gifts as well.
Beautiful.
KSLO, we'll see you on the other side of 3.
No, we've already got 15 minutes
we're
going.
doing good. You want to show some photos?
Yeah, we can show a few photos.
Let's do that. How about this one right out the gate? You know, we've been loving on our veterans a lot lately. Here's one here. The Woodmen of the World Lodge 47 gave 2 flags, a U.S. flag and a Louisiana flag, to the Port Barre Honor Guard, which is made up of the members of the VFW Post 8678 and American Legion Post 334. And in the picture, you can see on the left, Mr. Huey Guillory, Mr. Floyd Stelly. We got Ken Thibodeau from Woodmen of the World. He's the secretary. Principal Bill Duplechamp from VFW Post 8678, the commander. And we've got Joe Dowden over on the right, who travels a lot with my stepfather, Malcolm Mesh, and my mother, Janice, over in Port Barre. And on the right, Mr. Donald Andrus, who you all know from cutting hair all those years.
Oh, and we grew up together probably about 3 blocks apart when we were youngsters.
And this
He's still a barber. Can you imagine?
And this honor guard goes around for a lot of the funerals and shows up in uniform to recognize veterans that have passed away, and a lot of the different just veterans remembrance events. Tremendous guys. I want to thank the Port Barre group. And then you and I went to Lafayette last week, and we went for the awards from the Community Foundation of Acadiana. They recognize leaders in philanthropy, and I think it's basically folks that give.
Yeah, I can't pronounce the word, but I was fortunate enough to be one of the 8 who were awarded this award.
They selected a person from each of the Acadiana parishes.
That's correct. There were 8 parishes that had this this honor presented to someone in the parish, and they chose Bobby Dupre for St. Landry Parish. And the gentleman that you see right here on your television is Bert Jacob, and he is the founder of Life is Good.
Life is Good. It's kind of some T-shirts with just a little stick man.
That's what he started.
Kind of
he and his brother started a business with $76. They bought some T-shirts. They went out on the street in Boston and sold them before they could almost get started with their spiel. And last year they sold over $100 million of T-shirts and other items such as that.
T-shirts with a little man with a positive message. That's kind of the core of their business.
And you know, I think that's where Martin Lambert came up with this Life is Good. Years ago.